gentlemen and ladies sitting over there and watching my lecture. I'm happy that I'm welcoming you all on Pritya Classroom. In Pritya Classroom, we are seeing aptitude series. And in today's lecture, we are about to see decimal fraction. Are you all ready for learning? Good. Let's get started. What is a decimal fraction? A fraction, if it has a denominator as power of 10 to the power something, then we call the fraction as decimal fraction. Okay, let's see some example. 0.1. 0.1 can be written as 1 by 10, which is nothing but 10 to the power 1. So we call it as decimal fraction. Good. 0.25. 0.25 can be written as 25 by 100. Here 100 can be written as 10 to the power 2. So 25 by 100 is a decimal fraction. Good. What is vulgar fraction? Non-decimal fraction is a vulgar fraction, which means if we have some fraction with denominator other than the 10 to the power something, then we call it as vulgar fraction. You all got it right? Good. Let's see with some example how to convert these decimal fractions to vulgar fraction. Okay. Here we have 0.5. 0.5 can be written as 5 by 10, which when simplified we will get 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is a fraction with denominator other than 10 to the power something. So we call 1 by 2 as, good, you all very smart. Good, this is vulgar fraction. Okay, similarly we can write 0.25 as 25 by 100, which when simplified we can write it as 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is a fraction with denominator as 4. 4 is not a power of not 10 to the power something, which means 1 by 4 is a vulgar fraction. Okay, in simple words, decimal fraction is a fraction with denominator as 10 to the power something, and vulgar fraction is something with denominator as some number other than 10 to the power something. Okay, are you all clear? Good. Let's quickly learn vulgar fraction simplification. This I'm not going to say, you are going to answer my question. Okay, if we are provided with some number like this, how to convert this? We should multiply both the numerator and denominator with some 10 to the power something, so that this decimal fraction becomes a normal number. Okay, non-decimal number. 1.84 is multiplied by 100, so that we will get 184, and denominator is also multiplied by 100, so that we will get 299. Here my question is, we have 184 by 299. How to simplify these two bigger numbers? Earlier we have seen 25 by 100. Here we have simplified very easily that 25 by 100 as 1 by 4, because we know 5th table and 25th table also. So this simplification process is very simpler. Whereas here it is little bigger number 184 and 299. How to simplify this? Good. We are going to use one property of HCF. Okay, if you all know what is HCF, then definitely for simplification purpose you will only use HCF concept only. What we have to do, we have to take HCF of 184 and 299, and then second step, we have to divide both the numerator and denominator by the found HCF. Third step, we will get the simplified number. Simplified number is nothing but the quotient of the numerator and denominator when divided by the found HCF. Because HCF is a tool to find what is the biggest common factor to two numbers, because common factor of two numbers or more than two numbers. Okay, using that tool we will find the common factor which will divide both numerator and denominator exactly. How it will divide? It will divide exactly, which means remainder as 0. Okay, when you are provided with some bigger number and you don't have calculator with you, what you have to do, directly you find the HCF of both the numbers. Even when you have calculator, you cannot find it, you cannot simplify it as that easily, because you have to check with the divisibility condition of 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. and one by one you have to divide it. Okay, this is the very easy method. You have to find the HCF of both the numbers, then you have to divide the numerator by the found HCF to get the simplified numerator, denominator with HCF to get the simplified denominator. I hope I have explained clearly. Even then, if you have some doubts, please go through the HCF and LCM videos so that you will get some clear idea. Okay, let's get into the next concept, addition and subtraction of decimal fraction. How to do addition and subtraction? It is very simple. What we have to do, first we have to arrange the numbers in such a way that the decimal points lie in a row. Okay, we have to consider the decimal numbers and we have to write it in such a way that the decimal points are lying in a same column. Okay, in the second step, what we have to do, we have to add or subtract. Okay, here we have an example, that is 0.12 plus 0.541. Okay, how to write this? 0.12, I'm sorry, point is, okay, sorry for this point. Okay, next next number 0.541. Decimal point should lie in a row, right? Okay, you have to keep the decimal point directly or straight to the previous decimal point. Then we have to write 541. Okay, add these two numbers so that you will get the answer. Okay, nothing but 0.661. Okay, good. Similarly, if we are given with subtraction process also, we have to follow the same method, addition or subtraction of decimal fraction. What you have to do, first we have to arrange the numbers in such a way that the decimal point lies straight in one column. After that we have to proceed with the process, either addition or subtraction. Okay, next, multiplication. Okay, how to do the multiplication? Multiplication of decimal fraction is also easy. When we are given with the two numbers, what you have to do, you have to multiply the numbers forgetting the decimal point so that you will get some number, right? After that we have to keep the decimal point. Okay, for keeping the decimal point we have one property. Okay, decimal point of the product value is nothing but the sum of decimal point of the given numbers. Okay, decimal product of the product value is nothing but the sum of decimal points of the given numbers. Okay, let us make clear by solving these example problems. Okay, first example, 0.1 into 0.05. Take out the numbers 1 and 5. 1 into 5, 5, right? Okay, 5. Sorry. 1 into 5, 5. Count the decimal digits. Count the digits after decimal point. 1, 1, 2, 3. So, count from the left hand side. 1, 2, 3, decimal point. Okay, 0.0005. 0.005 is the answer. Okay, second example. In this example, we have one normal number and one decimal number. Okay, whatever. First, forget the decimal point and make the operation, that is multiplication. 6 into 12, 72. Okay, let's count the numbers which after decimal point. Okay, 1. Here no digits after decimal point, so it means here it is 0, only one decimal point, so 7.2. okay. Next, division of decimal fractions by number. When a decimal number is divided by some whole number or some normal number, we will get one quotient, right? In that we have to keep the decimal point following the numerator. I mean, here 2.24 divided by 4. What is the quotient here? 0.56, right? Okay, 56 is the quotient when we divide 224 by 4. For keeping decimal point, count the number of digits present after decimal point in the numerator. 1, 2, right? Okay, so what we have to do? We have to count from LHS, that is left hand side, 1, 2. So decimal point comes here 0.56. Okay, good. Let's learn how to divide a decimal number by a decimal number. Here it is some example. Okay, let's do this. 86 by 12. What you will get? 86 by 12. What am I doing here? What is this process? Good. Division method to find the HCF of two numbers, right? So we have got 2 as a HCF here. What does it mean? Numerator and denominator has 2 as its greatest common factor, which means only 2 can divide both numerator and denominator exactly. So we have to divide both numerator and denominator by 2 so that we will get simplified form 0.43 whole divided by 6. Okay, this is the simplified form. Good. Let's learn how to divide a decimal number by a decimal number. In this case, what we have to do? We have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by power of 10 such that the denominator becomes a non-decimal number. Our aim is to make both numerator and aim is to make the denominator as a non-decimal number. So, we will get 0.026 whole divided by 13, right? So we will get 0.02 as simplified number, right? Okay. Comparison of fraction. Convert the fraction into a decimal number. How to say which fraction is greater? That is 3 by 4. Here we have 3 by 4 and 5 by 7, right? How to say 3 by 4 is greater or 3 by 4 is smaller than 5 by 7? For that, we have to convert the fraction into decimal number and then we have to compare the decimal values so that we can conclude which number is greater or which number is smaller or whether it is equal. Okay. 3 by 4, 5 by 7. 3 by 4, so that we will get, what you will get, 0.75, whereas 5 by 7, 49, balance number 1, 10, so 7, 1 times. So we are getting 5 by 7 as 0.71, 3 by 4 as 0.75. What it means? 0.75 is greater than 0.71, which means 3 by 4 is greater than 5 by 7. Good. Let's quickly learn what is recurring decimal and what are the types of recurring decimal. Okay, a decimal is called as a recurring decimal when a specific number or set of numbers gets repeated after decimal point. Okay, if a number or a set of numbers gets repeated after decimal point, then we call the decimal as recurring decimal. Here we have example 1 by 3 and 22 by 7. 1 by 3 we will get 0.3333 etc. In this case only 3 is getting repeated. So we can write it as 0.3. Here we can keep dot, which means 3 is getting repeated after decimal point. Okay. Next, 20 by 7, pi value 20 by 7, which is nothing but 3.142857, 142857 etc. Here several numbers are getting repeated. So how we have to write 3.142857. That's all. These 6 numbers are getting repeated, right? Okay, we have to put one bar above these numbers, which means these numbers are recurring after decimal point. Okay, let's see what are the types. Pure recurring. Pure recurring means all the digits after decimal points gets repeated. Then we call the decimal number as a pure recurring decimal. Okay, here 5 by 9. 5 by 9 is equal to 0.55555, which is nothing but 0.5 to the power dot. Okay, similarly 53 by 99 can be written as 0.53 the whole bar. Bar means here 53 are getting repeated. In both the cases all the digits after the decimal points are getting repeated. Then what does mixed recurring means? Mixed recurring means only few numbers will get repeated where there will be some number after decimal point which occurs only once. Say for example 0.712222. Here 7 is occurring only one time, 1 is occurring only one time, whereas 2 is getting repeated. So how we can write this? We can write this as 0.712 dot. Okay. We have two types of recurring decimals. One is pure recurring and one is mixed recurring. Pure recurring is the case when all the digits after decimal point gets repeated, whether it is one number getting repeated or several numbers getting repeated, irrespective of that, if all the numbers after decimal points are getting repeated, then it means it is a pure recurring decimal. Mixed recurring means only few numbers will get repeated, whereas some number, at least one number after decimal point will occur only once. Okay, let's learn recurring into vulgar fraction. Okay, how to convert a mixed recurring decimal into vulgar fraction, that we are about to discuss now. Okay, numerator and denominator. For numerator and denominator we have separate procedures. Okay, let's all read how to form the numerator of that vulgar fraction from the recurring decimal. Numerator is nothing but the difference between the number formed by all the digits after decimal point and that formed by non-repeating digits. Okay, difference between the number formed by all the digits after decimal point. Let's see with one example. Here 0.16 whole bar, right? Okay, 0.16 dot. Okay, what is the number formed by all the digits? 16. All the digits after decimal point, it is 16 minus the number formed by non-repeating digit. What is a repeating digit here? 1, right? Okay, 16 minus 1 whole divided by, what is the denominator? Let's read the procedure. The number formed by as many digits as repeating digits. sorry, number formed by as many 9. Okay, here it is not digit. The number formed by as many 9 as repeating digits. The number formed by as many 9 as repeating digits and followed by as many zeros as the number of non-repeating digits. Here, how many digits are repeating? Only one, right? Okay, so we have to put 1 9. Here, how many non-repeating digits? 1. So, we have to put only 1 0 here. Okay? Are you all clear? So, we will get 15 by 90, which when simplified we will get one vulgar fraction. Even this is a vulgar fraction. If we need, we can simplify it. Okay, this means 15 by 90 is equal to 0.16666, etc. Okay, let's solve one more example so that we will be clear. Okay, here we have 0.2273 whole bar. What does it means? 0.2273737373 etc. Okay, now we are going to convert this into vulgar fraction. How to form the numerator? The number formed by all the digits, that is 2273 minus the number formed only by non-repeating digits, 22. 2273 minus 22 whole divided by, how to form the denominator? As many 9 as the number of repeating digits. 2 digits are getting repeated, so 99, and followed by as many zeros as the number of non-repeating digits. So 2 digits are non-repeating, so 0 0. So what you will get? 73 minus, so on subtracting you will get some fraction, right? This fraction is nothing but the vulgar fraction form of this recurring decimal. Okay, let me quickly narrate the procedure how to convert mixed recurring into a vulgar fraction. First we have to form numerator, then denominator. For numerator, we have to find the difference between the number formed by everything, that is formed by all the digits including both repeating and non-repeating, and the number formed by non-repeating digits. How to form the denominator? The denominator is formed by a number consisting of as many 9s as repeating digits followed by as many zeros as the number of non-repeating digits. Good. Okay, we have successfully learnt or discussed or revised the small topics on the decimal fraction. In the next lecture, we will solve some example problems, and definitely I will provide with practice problems because practice makes perfection. See you all in the next class.